All right, today's tutorial is Fever. I'm going to show you a basic way of playing it, and then I'm going to show you a more advanced way of playing it, but I'm going to show you an easy way to play it more advanced. Every verse is exactly the same. So E minor to G, A minor, back to E minor, then E minor again, G, then a B, and then an E minor. Oops, E minor. I gave you a little hint of what I'm going to show you next. So that's the whole song, just over and over again, for the verses, for the chorus, for everything. But if you noticed, going from E minor to a G is a big transition. A minor, back to E minor again to G, and then the G to a B is a big transition, and then back to the E minor. So I just bar the second fret for the whole song, except for the A minor. But the A minor, my pointer finger is already where it needs to be. I just lift my hand up. So watch this. I play an E minor like this. Is this technically an E minor? No. This note right here on the G string is not part of an E minor, but it doesn't sound bad at all. So one option to be is to mute it by just lifting off your pointer finger just enough to where you're hitting the string but not letting it ring out. But I just let it ring out. It doesn't sound bad at all. So let me play it all, watch my hand, and then I'll show you what I'm doing afterward. I'll go ahead and start singing. Never know how much I love you. Never know how much I care. When you put your arms around me, I get a fever that's hard to bear. You give me fever. And that's going into the transition, the whole chord progression again. So all I did was E minor like this. And then for a G, all you do is move your ring finger to the G string, still on the 4th fret. And then for A minor, lift up all your fingers just a little bit. And I don't know if you can see that or not, but all I'm doing is lifting my hand up a little bit so that only thing that's touching is the A minor, tip of my pointer finger. Then I'm coming back to the E minor, like that. And then the E minor again, back to G. Now you're on that G shape. All you have to do is move your middle finger one string closer to your chin. The C string on the 3rd fret. That makes it a B. And then for an E minor, all you do is move those two back. So E minor, G, A minor, E minor, stay on E minor, G, B, back to E minor. So that makes it a lot easier, less chord changing. You're only moving 1 or 2 fingers at a time. The biggest change you do is that A minor, and then back down to E minor. But like I said, your pointer finger's already there. So all you do is put it back down when you're done, and then go right to the E minor. But that's the whole song. So now that you've seen that, now watch me again. And just watch how there's so little movement over here. And that also allows the other strings to ring out longer. All right? All right, so. Never know how much I love you. Never know how much I care. When you put your arms around me, I get a fever that's hard to bear. You give me fever. Kiss me. Fever when you hold me tight. Fever in the morning. Fever all through the night. Sun lights up the daytime. Moon lights up the night. I light up when you call my name, and you know I'm gonna treat you right. You give me fever when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight, fever in the morning, fever all through the night. Just the whole song is just like that, unless you're gonna make up a solo section or something like that. So that makes things a lot easier. Now, this is technically a bar chord because you're barring it the whole time with your pointer finger. So this will wear out your hand if you're not used to doing bar chords. So please, if you're practicing this one, just practice a little bit at a time. Even though you're doing a little movement, you're squeezing that pointer finger down most of the time. So if you need to, release the pressure from time to time. You probably heard me go, I'm releasing the pressure. I'm strum, strum. That releases the pressure from the points, the tips of your fingers, but it also releases your pointer finger and your whole hand from clamping down on everything. So that's for the whole song. I hope that's something new for you. Hope you enjoy it.